Hey guys, welcome back. This week I am thinking fall fishing, and in Northeast Kentucky, that's all about muskie. I know other guys are thinking, oh, trout on hoppers, let's get ready for some streamer fishing. Well, I'm thinking streamer fishing, but I'm thinking big. I'm thinking things that are 8 to 12 inches long for my fly, because I am out looking for things that are anywhere from 30 to 50 inches long. And in Northeast Kentucky, we've got some great musky waters. We've got Cave Run Lake. We got the Licking River. We got the Little Sandy River. We've got them in every creek coming and going. So sit back, enjoy. It's going to be a nice big streamer that's going to move a lot of water. It's going to move a lot on its own. And let's see if this fall I can't go throw it in front of something that's about 50 inches long and wants to break my rod for me. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's get started on this big musky fly. First, got a nice 5/0 hook already in the vise. That's our base. That's going to be the back hook. So, of course, this is articulated. So, we'll start. I got some 3/0 brown uni thread. Work it towards the back here a little bit. I'll start by grabbing a couple of big hackle thread feathers here, long ones, that I can use for making the tail. Snip off the extra fuzz there. Flip them off of each other so they're kind of pushing against. I'm just going to tie these at the very end here. Plenty of movement, just nice, sparse. Not looking at anything big, not looking at really thick tail, just something to give it some movement back there. My next step is I'm going to take a little bit of this brown tarantula EP fiber here already got it in a brush. I'm going to tie it in. I'm just going to use this to kind of fill in back through here. I'm just going to wrap it towards the front now. Kind of keep brushing it towards the back as I'm doing it. Just kind of going to give it a little bit of thickness back through there. It's going to come about a quarter of the way back towards, maybe a third of the way back up through there. Tie it off real quick. Snip it out of there. Next step is I've got some of these just mix and match feathers in here that I picked up probably at Hobby Lobby or Home, who knows, one of the home goods store, someplace. Let's put it this way, I know it didn't come from a fly shop because I ain't got one local. So, and we'll tie that in there, make it good and tight. Take my hackle pliers and just grab it right there. Just gonna polymer that up through there. Polymer it up on there. Just kind of work it, brush it kind of towards the back, spreading it out. Just give it a little bit of bulk of movement through there. Nice little twist. Oops. One too many twists on it. My own fault. There we go. That'll give me a chance to kind of Get them going again there. This will twist around and tie her off. Push it back. Get them laying down a little bit. Let them lay there. Next, I'm going to go back and grab the EP fiber brush again. I'm going to thread up, start twisting it around, brushing it towards the back. Working that body towards the front. Just with another one of those same feathers that I did on the back. Do the exact same thing here. Keep stroking it, get it to lay towards the back a little bit. Let's bring it all the way up, right to the hook eye. Tie it off. And then snip out your extra again. This has got your back hook done. Quick twist. Strap it down good. And then whip finish it. And snip it out. And then in this case, for this spot, I always just put a little drop of super glue right there to help hold it in. Now, for my connection in this case, I'm actually going to be using 80-pound Berkeley Vanish fluorocarbon. Don't need a very long piece, just basically about 6 inches. Down through there, Crimp it a little bit. Lay it down here out of the way. Then we'll grab another 5/0 hook. These are all stainless steel, nice sturdy hooks. Start my thread, just to have it prepared. Now you can put beads on there if you want. Sometimes I do, but in this case, this hook's really not going to be that far back off of the other one. I'm going to then wind all the way towards almost to the very front. I'm just going to pull the back and clip off my extra here. There we go. And just cover the end of it off. And then just take, and I run just a thin bead of super glue all the way down the length of that. And then cover it with some thread wraps. I'm going to cover it completely just to help lock it down, just forward and back. There. And that's just going to make sure that that gets good and holds tight nice to that hook so you don't have any slippage. Okay. Now, we'll start. We're going to do a different color in here now. In this case, I'm going to use this mauve brown color. Start wrapping that, directing it towards the back. I'm just really just going to go right over top of it, keeping everything moving towards the back end. Directed the way we want it. Shoot. I was afraid that was going to happen. we go. All right. Just gonna lay another feather right in there with that one. Not quite as big. Just gonna wrap it as well. Kind of let them blend together. Go. And then just got just a little bit more of my brush here. And I'm going to lay in front of that just to kind of help fill that body up a little bit. Go. Now, go back to our light brown. We put across the back and start putting it in. What I'm going to actually work on doing as I move closer to the head, I'm going to bulk this up more and more, going closer and tighter with feathers to try to give this a little bit more size to it. snip a couple of these out because they're standing up more than I want them to, and I don't want to keep throwing thread on there to tie them down. Now, take one more. This one's just a slightly lighter brown, just to give us a little definition in there. There we go. That gives us a nice thick looking body there. Still got plenty of movement going back to the tail hook. Now, my next step, give it a little bit of a standout. I take a couple of guinea fowl feathers and I'm going to make some fins. So we'll find two in here that are pretty close to the same thickness. We're just going to attach them in. And how we do that is we just take them and place them to the side, the bottom out, so it flares them. So they stand out a little bit. A couple of wraps on one side, then take the other one. Go to the other side here now. Just tie it in. There. Now, as you can see, we've got a nice little flare out that'll flit and flutter when it starts swimming. Every time you pull, these are going to flow down, pop out, flow down, pop out, just like a set of side fins on a fish. You know. Now, finally, I'm going to make my bulkhead. And for the bulkhead on this, what I'm going to actually do is I've got some orange marabou. And I'm going to just lay it down in layer here on top first. Take a little bit thinner clump here, come into the bottom. So, quick wraps, trim off, quick wraps to kind of lay that down a little bit for me. It's kind of now got me a good bulkhead on there. Look at that, how thick that looks now. Now, to finish it off, sorry, thought I was going to sneeze real big. We'll just start taking some black. Wrap this black in here. Open her up some. Just give me a little definition in there. Twist to hold it down. Okay. Thing laying back through there. Now I've got me a good solid feather base behind here. Over here for just a second. Out there we go. Now what I got here is just a patch of deer body hair. I'm going to come to the front right here first. Right there. Get a big clump out of there. Pull it out a little bit now. My stacker here. Not really worried about stacking it too precisely, just wanting to kind of get it a little evened up. Just lay it in here. 1, 2 small little twists down. Down good and tight, letting it spin a little bit on there. Kind of give it a little twist to kind of help it along. Pack it back a little bit. Twist in front here. And just grab us another little bit smaller clump here. Lay right on top. Once. Twice, and kind of pull it down. A little bit of a push back here. Pack it down as tightly as I can. Here, just kind of I'm looking here, figuring out where I need to go with this hair. Just kind of get it. There we go. Get another clump and put in here. There we go. Now we got a nice big bulk chunk there. Over here for a second. Give me a small little bit here. There we go. There we go. That should do it. Some nice big bulky amount of hair in there. I'll just get a couple little whip finishes in there. Trim out a few of the ones that are sticking out. And I'm just coming in here right on the front, putting a drop of super glue on there. Let it soak in for a second. Flip it over. Come in right on the bottom. Push the hair back just a little bit. Put another drop of super glue there. And with that, I don't have to worry about the knot being too secure. Super glue is going to soak in, hold it all together. Kind of look at that there now. And I'll just come through here, big scissors, just kind of trim everything off a little even. Oops. I just want a big, bulky, water-moving head on this thing. And that is by sure going to move a lot of water when that's moving. Almost like a big hair popper. There we have it. As you can see, I went from kind of thin, lightweight, just like you'd see on the tail. Got over just a little bit. Go back just so you can get kind of a better view of it here. This has got going to be almost 8, 9, 10 inches long, roughly, I'd say. I don't have my ruler in front of me. Let's look here. Let's grab the ruler here and let's see. Just to give us an idea. Like I said, about 8 inches long. You know, not a huge fly. You know, but it's going to move a lot of water. It's going to get something's attention. And we're going to be hoping that here later this fall, it's going to be a big, nice, big Northeast Kentucky muskie going after this thing. So, like I said, my heads aren't, this case isn't a real stiff one, but it's going to do a lot of movement, a lot of moving of water as this body's twitching along. So there we go, guys. Give it a good look. I'll get you a nice big picture up there. All right.